taking notice, she want me to spank it. Bad little breast, not basic.
So what's good, everybody? This is the second episode of my Zoom podcast, Nico that Chico. I have Simon and Trey here.
How you doing?
It's good.
Yeah, and also like I heard like now you like an expert on like sports gambling and shit.
Man, well, first of all, my name is Trey. Nice to see y'all. But anywho, yeah, I wouldn't consider myself a sports gambling expert yet. It's just something I've gotten my feet with. Like, you know, I think everyone knows that sports gambling got legalized in New York City recently. And like, thank God, like, because I feel like, I don't know, money and sports, like that combination, that's just something that, yeah, I'm really good at. And I finally get to, like, exert, like, some of my, what you call it, like, knowledge into actually, like, making some money. So, yeah, it's like, it's a fun thing to do. Of course, you have to be smart and not, like, lose, like, all of your money. Don't be a fool. Don't spend that rent money on like making a big gamble. Like, you have to be smart, have a budget, and yeah. And I think I told you this off air, but probably like I don't know, in the maybe the next month or two, I may start a YouTube channel on so I'm a huge Los Angeles Lakers fan, basketball team. I like watch every single game, know everything about them. And I've been doing pretty well when it comes to them.
But
Like,
they're trash this year, no cat.
Yeah, how do you feel about Russell Westbrook?
you can,
Like,
so like first things first, like you can still make money when they're trash. But Russell Westbrook, oh man, yes, it hasn't worked out. It's been a really bad season for me and other Laker fans. It's yeah, it just hasn't been fun at all. It's just the fit hasn't worked. Yeah, like we could have obviously went a different route and gotten someone like I think last summer, like Buddy Hield. Just like better role players, not just like spend all the money on like only three guys, especially a guy like Russell Westbrook who hits the top of the backboard. But yeah, it has been fun. But you know, like I said before, like you can still make money even when your team sucks, unfortunately.
Because you guys like just bet on their stats and shit like that.
Yeah, like you can like the basics of like sports gambling. Like I use FanDuel, and like you can like bet on player stats. Like for example, like Russell Westbrook, they may have like over and under on let's say 15 half points. You can like bet that he has like under 16 points or bet he has under 15 and a half points. And yeah, you just have to be smart and you have to put a lot of time and effort into it, do a lot of research. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm like a data analyst, so I try to use data analytics when it comes to betting. So that's why I want to like start this YouTube channel to like combine like data analytics and sports knowledge in order to help make me and other people some money. So yeah, I'm really excited about doing this, and this is like a growing industry too. Sports betting, like it's been kind of restricted, but now with like more states, more cities legalizing it, it's there's definitely gonna be a lot of money pouring into this industry. As I don't know if you guys watch the Super Bowl, but there were a lot of commercials about like DraftKings and FanDuel. So yeah, a lot of people trying to make some money, but yeah, again, you just have to be smart. Don't be a fool. Like don't be broke by doing this. Like don't expect this to like be your main source of income. Like if you think that, then
I mean, it's a little bit extra bread and shit. Like
yeah, just like I don't know, like I'm like right now I'm doing what like $10-15. Like it's just like it's play money. Like, and when you do it, like you have to think of it as like you're gonna lose that money. And like it doesn't hurt you at all if you lose that money. So yeah, it's just a thing to have fun and yeah, especially if you're a huge sports fan. So yeah, I'm just definitely excited to dig deeper into this and yeah, hopefully, yeah, help myself and other people do it.
I got a question. Are you the type
What's
of
up?
person, I think you don't go all in, right? You just try to go in small amounts. But is there ever the time where you feel like, oh, like you have so much belief in a certain team that you will like risk it all? Or are you against that?
No, like I think it's very important to set rules. So you don't ever want to break those rules because like the more often you break those rules, then like that's kind of what happens to a lot of people get addicted to gambling. They don't stick to the rules, they don't stick to the guidelines they set themselves. And like let's say if you like have this extreme confidence that this team's gonna win, you put all your money into it, but for some reason like it doesn't happen, then you just want to go like deeper and deeper into I guess satisfying the hunger. So it's like you have to have discipline. So I try to like set a yeah, certain percentage of my like budget towards a play. Um and let's say if I feel like you said, feel like extra confident in it, then like maybe I'll like increase the percentages a little bit, but not too much. So I'm not trying to like bet the whole house on something, you know? It's just you have to be disciplined.
Got you. That's a good answer. How about for people that don't have access? Like, let's say I live in Alabama, I can't use FanDuel. So, are there any other apps you would recommend for people that live like in other states?
You go to Vegas.
So I know like like before like sports gambling was like legalized in like some states, like you have like a lot of websites, like international websites that where you can do sports gambling there. So that's like the most yeah, for people who live in states like Alabama, like that's the I would say the easiest way to access sports gambling is like there's international websites where you can do it through. But yeah, it's like pretty hard to access the like DraftKings and like FanDuels if your state doesn't legalize sports gambling.
Got
Yeah, no, because the thing is like I only got FanDuel because like they had a promotion in New York where you got like $50 for like getting someone
Yeah.
signed up, and I was trying to get mad people to sign up. I got like two people, but I still made $100 off that shit.
Oh, for
And
real?
yeah, no, and that's like just free like gambling money. You know what I mean? But I didn't actually
Yeah.
gamble with it. I just took the money and left. But like I could have used it for that.
Yeah, like facts. Like they like FanDuel, like when New York first legalized like sports gambling, yeah, they had this huge promotion to like get like a lot of customers into it. So they just gave out free money. Yeah. So, wow, that's pretty good. Like how'd you feel?
Oh, nice, but I didn't want to actually gamble the money because like I wanted that shit to like disappear. You know what I mean? Like, but like I don't know. Maybe at some point I might actually start like doing a little bit of it, like for like NBA games and stuff.
Yeah, facts.
Is it
Yeah,
But like
always
I'll probably put like little amounts, like maybe $10, $15 or something like that.
mhm. Yeah, man, it's just that little money. And let's say if you win, like you can like reward yourself by buying yourself dinner or like buying like you and another girl like on a date, like have yourself a nice dinner. It's just rewarding yourself, you know. That's like you take advantage of your wins and minimize your losses.
You know, if I win some, I could reward myself by getting like the ice hose at the hookah place. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know anything about that, but yeah, and that's the way you want to reward yourself. And yeah,
I mean, actually,
go right to it.
I don't know. I don't even want to do that. I just have to do that once. Like, I
Yeah,
just do
facts.
that once on a day. I got like, I just want to get the ice hose and shit. So like,
Yeah, facts, man. Like what? Yeah, whatever satisfies your itch, you know.
are you only into football and basketball, or do you try to go into other areas of sports? FanDuel.
So, mm, like maybe like I try to stick to my expertise. So I want to like every decision I make, I want to be as informed as possible. So like maybe um like NFL, maybe I would if I'm like for example, like the Cowboys, like they're my favorite NFL team, unfortunately. Um yeah, but not too often. Like I said, I stick to the Los Angeles Lakers because that's who I like. I watch every single game. I like know all the players, like know how this team's operating. So I want to be as informed as possible because again, like I want to minimize my losses. And I don't just want to like throw money away.
How about what's the biggest win you've had and biggest loss if you're open to sharing?
Uh, I think I was turned like $15 into like $100 through like a parlay. So parlay is just you place multiple bets on like whether this player scores this amount of points, this player has this amount of rebounds, and there were like 4 or 5 players that I placed money on, and it all came through. And man, that stuff just like when the final player like accomplished what it needed to do, man, it felt so good. It's like I don't know, it's like a feeling that um it's like this cold just rushes up to your veins. It's nice. It's nice. It's a great feeling.
It's a sensation.
But yeah, so like imagine that's like almost 4 or 5, like 6, 7 extra money. It's crazy, but also at the same time you can lose all of it too. So like again, you have to be smart. Again, minimize your losses, and try to make as many informed decisions as you can.
Well, the thing is though, like I know this is not just like for just sports betting, but I know for like these online gambling things, like I know like the end of the day, like they like all these like kind of like companies kind of like design that shit for you to like fail though. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, facts. Just like the FanDuel and DraftKings, they have so many like people and like insiders that set up the lines. Like they take almost everything into account. Like they take into account like even like what's the weather going to be like. This team playing on back-to-back days, and they like actually have like data scientists that work for these companies. Yeah, that like come up with probability models. They base their lines on these like probability models. So it's hard to like gain an edge, like to like basically like know something that they don't. Like anything you can like think of, like they probably already taking that into account with the lines. So yeah, again, it's like yeah, like the goal of these companies is to make money. So that's why like again you have to um like be smart, not just make smart plays consistently. And like if you just have discipline, make smart plays consistently, and don't like go all in on these lines that are basically like designed to make you lose, then hopefully you can be profitable, which is hard to do. Like I swear, like I forgot what the statistic was, but like over 90% of people like lose money, which is by design.
but like the thing is like it's like I don't think they really care that much if like someone if you like don't bet that much and they just like and they're you just make like $100 like I don't think they really care about that, but they care about the people who are like consistently just making like large sums of money like every time they bet because like they kind of like for each like user I think they have like a rating for like for like a for like how problematic they are to their like system. So if
Yeah,
you're
like
like winning a lot of money consistently, they're gonna like
place limits. Like
place limits on you, and then eventually they're gonna like just stop you from like doing it. It's like in the casinos, if you're winning too much, they'll like straight up like kick you out or ban you.
yeah, because they don't want to go bankrupt. Like they gotta have some money left over. So yeah, it's like you yeah, like if they see that you place a large amount of money into this and you've been like just taking money away from them, yeah, they're gonna like stop. They're gonna stop that.
So
Yeah, it's just
ban you if you make a ton of money off of it. They could just like
I don't know if they ban you. I think they just like limit the amount you can wager. So they won't like have you like I don't know wager like $1 million or something like that because you're just gonna take
you know
that
how
money.
I think Drake betted, I don't know, it was like 600 something K in Bitcoin converts to like
Yeah, I think, or maybe like was it $1 million, something like that. And he actually won too. So yeah, good for him. But if you're like a professional gambler who like does this like consistently, does this like all the time, sleeps in like sleeps and does like gambling a lot, yeah, they're gonna like definitely have eyes on you. Just like place limits and make sure that you don't take their money because they're in the business of making money. So they're not gonna let one person just take all the money away from them.
The thing is, they make so much money because even just like
Yeah.
if you go in a casino, they say just once someone hits a jackpot, like they make like 40 times that amount in just like a couple hours. You know,
It's like gambling. Like it's like when you win, like that's where it's that dopamine just it like hits your brain. And yeah, it's just like the average person, like if you tell them that, hey, I can um what 5x my money, like 6, 7x my money, you tell the average person that, yeah, that's gonna like entice them. That's what entices a lot of people. So yeah, like you definitely have like a lot of people that want to get into it. Also at the same time, like you have to be smart and like not only use the money that you can afford to lose.
So
'Cause-
are you inside, are you within the group, texting each other, people like what teams you should bet on and stuff, or do you just do this on your own? Like do the
no,
research?
this is just a one man operation.
Are you like looking
I
forward to
try to,
a team?
hmm?
Are you trying to make a team in the future since you want to make like a YouTube channel and expand on that, or are you just
Or yeah, or kind of like a community. And like for me, I want to use my I try to use my own independent thoughts. So I want to be like every decision I make, I want it to be a decision that's like based on me, based on um the research that I do. So yeah, I want to be able to do that and then just convey that message to other people through a community and yeah, just hopefully help them make money and like it would be up to them to decide to um whether to like follow my advice or not. And I'll also encourage them to do their own research too. But it's just kind of like leading other people the way to provide them the best chance to make money.
how did you even get into FanDuel? Did someone tell you about it, or you just figured it out on your own?
So what Nico that Chico was was talking about the promotion that kind of intrigued me, and I like the user interface too on that app. It's a very simple, especially for beginners to use. Um, Also, like if you want to, if you're like worried about becoming a gambling addict, you're able to place like limits on like the amount you can wager, like weekly, monthly. You can do that too, so they kind of like protect you from um, like losing control of yourself. And yeah, it's like very simple. A lot of resources on that app. So yeah, I think I would definitely like recommend that FanDuel. That's a good place to start. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully, yeah, I plan to yeah, continue to learn more, get better, and yeah, man, at the end of the day, it's just make some money.
So would you ever like go to Vegas and bet on this shit? And
Vegas, man, I don't know if I'm a Vegas person to be honest. I don't know. I'm kind of more like a homebody. I prefer just to, um, I don't know, not be in loud places and um, yeah, just plus I can just see myself just losing focus, you know.
you don't
You
got
know,
clocks in there, so like you could end up being people end up being there for like hours.
yeah, I heard. Yeah, plus man, these days I get sleepy real early. Like I tend to have an old soul, like to be honest. So yeah, just being that up late, like I don't know, I don't know if I have the stamina these days.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'd be like staying up
You,
mad late.
yeah, you've been there, right?
Yeah, no, we both were there. Like,
Hmm.
We were there back in November, and
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like it's a good place to go there for like a week, but like you don't want to live there because everyone's
No, heck no.
there and
Yeah, heck no.
escorts everywhere. It's not the life that you want to
like the hotels, like they're full of like hookers and shit. Like,
Yeah, like you want to be in a place where you can raise a family, you know? Like you're, even though you guys probably aren't at that stage yet, but you know, like later down the line, you want to be in a like nice, like quiet place where you can yeah, raise a family, be in a good community, not yeah, not a place where there's just distractions 24/7.
oh yeah, I 100% agree with that. And yeah, I mean, the city is great and everything, but I feel like it's kind of washed down too. Because I've been there back in 2010 when I was like a little kid.
Well, man, what you doing there at 10 years old?
Don't get me wrong, I didn't gamble or anything, but my cousins live there, so I have family that live there, and I visit the city. And we visited a ton of places, entertainment centers, comedy,
Hmm.
all the stuff that they have. And I just feel like the city hasn't grown. It's just gotten worse. Like it's really washed up, and there's a bunch of like
Really?
people too over there. So
Bunch of what?
homeless people, like in the
Uh,
stuff. So I just feel like it's not a good community, and obviously a lot of people who go there are addicted or just gamble their life away. But yeah, just like you said, you want to live in a good area, especially when you have kids and stuff like that.
yeah, I think I wonder. Like my guess would be that maybe like the pandemic it hurt Las Vegas a lot because it kind of I think like shut down a lot of the like casinos there, because like their economy is like based on these based on what you call tourism. Um, and yeah, with COVID, there's there's less travel there, so I bet you that the Las Vegas took a big hit when it came to that.
Yeah, it really did take a big hit. But I feel like they rebounded afterwards.
Because
Yeah,
when we were there, they were looking like they were doing well. Like
yeah, I feel like they like restart. They got back to normal compared to like other cities where we live in, including where I'm at now in New York. Yeah, I think they definitely wanted to yeah, get back to normal and make start that economy. But yeah, yeah, I never been to Vegas. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future with her. I go on that. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, like I said before, I'm more of a at home body, and I just like to have my own peace and yeah, peace and space.
Have you been to any state in the West Coast?
Uh, mm, actually, yeah, like I haven't been to California. Um, yeah, not really. I think
Where in
yeah,
Cali?
no,
You
hmm?
been? Where
No,
in
I haven't been to
Cali?
California.
they need
Yeah,
that.
like
Like
I haven't really been to the West Coast. Yeah, not really. Yeah, that's surprising. Yeah, I guess the
You don't want
West.
to. Are you looking forward to travel like in the future, or you want to
Um,
stay at home?
yeah, of course. Like, yeah, I definitely want to like visit more states like in the U.S. and like internationally too. So yeah, I definitely want to do that more. I feel like yeah, it's like us Americans we tend to have like a limited vision of like what the world is like. And I definitely want to like open my mind to more things and how like different people live.
so, where you would you want to go like internationally?
Mm, that's a good question. So like I know I definitely need to I need to go to Jamaica because like half of my family they're from Jamaica, so I definitely need to go there. I haven't been there yet, which is kind of crazy. Um what else would I want to go? I just want to go to like different continents, like somewhere in Africa, Europe, well, away from the Russia and Ukraine area, but yeah, Europe and just yeah, just different continents. Yeah.
How about you, Nico? I think you want to go to Netherlands, right?
I want to go to like Amsterdam because like I don't know, all drugs are legalized and shit. Like
Oh, that's your
yeah,
reason.
I want to go to them coffee shops, bro. I like take mushrooms and shit like that.
You want to try all the drugs in the world.
Like the drugs I'll take there, I've already like tried them.
Mm.
So like it's like
He's like,
I
I done
tried it.
that.
I just would want to have like their like experience and have like someone like cater that shit to me. You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
especially for like mushrooms, I'll be like, yo, which one's like the best for like going walking out in the park and shit like that.
yeah, I understand.
How about the trip to Morocco? I think it
But
got
I want to go to Morocco too, like, cause I was actually gonna like study abroad there, but like COVID like canceled that shit, so I never got a chance to go over there.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I remember. Oh yeah.
Cause I ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah.
lie
Like
though,
I don't know if your audience knows this, but like Nico and I we were like roommates back in college.
we were.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, you were about to go there. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
how did you feel when that happened? You found out that you, that
I
your
mean, once they
was gonna
canceled
happen.
classes, like I knew like that shit was over pretty much.
Yeah,
Like
were you
I wasn't
disappointed?
surprised. I was expecting it, but I was kind of tight because I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to go back to Ithaca. Like,
Yeah. I would have been disappointed too because yeah, you had that set in bag, right?
yeah, no, because I was gonna. Because the thing is, like, I don't know, like that whole like it like changed like the course of my life type shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like if I actually went to Morocco, like so much shit would have happened. Like I would,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have like it's so much shit because like I would have like I wouldn't like been I would have been seeing like my ex and shit. You know what I mean? Like I would have been I would have been I would have been abroad and shit. I probably like talking to like fucking like Moroccan baddies. You know what I mean? Like I probably like
damn.
pick up some Arabic too.
Wow. Seems like you just wanted to run away.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to have the experience to kind of live
Yeah.
somewhere else for like another
Yeah, of
country like
course.
that for like 4 or 5 months or something. But like again, because now it's like it's kind of harder to do some shit like that.
Oh yeah, like for sure. Like it would definitely would have been a great experience to yeah, been to a place like that. Just be around like in a different culture and like different people. Yeah, just try different things.
Because now if you like go somewhere, it's like you can really only go for like a week or two. Because you still
Oh
have like
really?
other obligations like work and like all that shit. So it's like it's kind of harder. Like even like people say like when you're in your 20s is a time to do shit like this. Like it's like harder just to go out and just like go live somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially especially right now. Yeah, for sure.
I
Yeah.
do too. Like I feel like people say in your 20s and 30s you should go out and explore, but if you're working, like you don't really have like a summer break or anything, so it kind of limits your ability to like go out and see the world. You know what I mean? Unless you like take off like a huge break or plan it out. Um, but yeah, I mean, I feel like our lives would be completely different if it wasn't for the pandemic. Like Nico, you'd probably be in Morocco right now, doing your thing,
I
and
moved in that home.
like our whole lives would be completely different. Me personally, I want to go around the world as well. I want to go to someplace exotic though, like let's say Bora Bora. Even though every girl says they want to go there, I kind of want.
Oh man.
It's a
I
nice.
want to go there too.
Yeah, it looks so nice.
It looks beautiful, and I feel like that would be like a something I remember for the rest of my life. Because I don't want to just go to like a country that everyone's been to, like England or like someplace like France or everyone's been there, but I want to go somewhere different.
No, because everyone's saying like, oh, I want to go. Everyone said they want to go to Paris and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, but like
Hmm.
I actually also would want to go somewhere kind of like cool, like Fiji or some shit. Like,
Get taste the Fiji water.
yeah,
Or like Madagascar or something like that. Different people there, the culture's different, and I feel like it's just a beautiful place in general. Um,
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely trying to like get to that point where yeah, where I can like be able to travel more. Um yeah, just basically like get um out of the rat race, like just be able to have like more freedom, like more time to decide like what you want to do. And yeah, I feel like everybody should um try to achieve that, try to become more free and like be able to have like more what you call it, like agency, like more like choice in your life.
and we're so young too, so we have a lot of time to like go out and explore. Um,
Yeah. Hmm.
but I'm kind of like you. I think I'm more of a homebody as well. I don't really go out and party as much. Well, that's
Man,
more.
you live in Alabama. So there's nothing to go to. Or actually, I don't know. How about maybe there's something I don't know.
I mean, there's less temptation.
Yeah, but I feel like people have this stereotype of Alabama. It's the South, and
Yeah,
it's like,
maybe I'm just ignorant. Like,
but it's really not. Especially where I live. I live in Madison, which is like North Alabama, so I'm so close to Tennessee.
oh, okay,
Not like I don't live in like the countryside or whatever. And people think,
okay.
oh, everyone walks around barefoot. No, it's not like that. Um, but it is quiet because there's less. There's not like rooftop bars or a lot of entertainment centers or sports around here. So yeah, it's not a place where you want to live for the long term. But definitely in the short term, I'll definitely stay here for a few years and then move out somewhere else. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I feel like a lot of people just think they have like this idea of like Alabama or like Arkansas or some shit like that. But when you're really there, it's completely different. You know what I mean?
So would you say you live in more of the like urban area, rural area,
Yeah, it's more of an urban area.
urban area?
So yeah, there's more people in this area, but like if you drive maybe 15, 20, miles away from here, then it's the South. There's a lot of farms, stuff like that. But the
Mhm.
area that I live in is a good community, and there's a lot of The people are not really the friendliest. The Southern hospitality, I don't believe in that. I think it's BS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like a lot of people here are more cold and distant. You know what I mean?
That's
I don't know why
shocking.
that is, but it is shocking. A lot of people, the food
Mm,
is definitely more like Southern. It's all fried food and shit. And I try to avoid that because I've been, focusing on fitness lately. So I try to eat healthy and stuff. But it does, get
is
to
it hard to do it there?
yeah, bro. Because there's Texas Roadhouse around here. There's Old
Mm,
Cracker Barrel. There's all these like fancy, like older and style, restaurants. They
yeah.
have good food. They have, the mashed potatoes and the fried chicken gravy, all that good stuff. So
Uh,
it's tempting, but you got to watch for your health. I think that's something that a lot of people don't take into account, uh, especially when you're young. Because when you're teens, you feel like you're invincible, but as you get older, you realize like you got to be active. You got to go out, eat healthy.
yeah.
Try
Oh
to
my God. Yeah, like I've definitely been like noticing that. I feel like my metabolism has been like just decreasing. And yeah, back when I was a teenager, like I could just drink shakes, I eat ice cream, and I could just never gain weight. Now I'm starting to see that. I'm
yeah.
starting to see a little weight gain. And I guess it kind of like hit me. Dang, like I'm really like I could lose myself. So yeah, like I've definitely been doing like a lot of like exercise activity. Um like I started doing like Muay Thai, like martial arts
Oh yeah,
recently.
that's dope.
Yeah, just and it's like it's you burn a lot of calories and yeah, also like learn to defend myself too. So yeah, like not yeah, like Americans especially, we don't do enough to stay active. Like we've been like we're on our phones, um like we're inside. We're even talking about doing the metaverse. Like, oh my gosh, imagine like, I don't know, like 15 to 20 years from now, like everyone's in the metaverse, but it's just gonna like all be fat people because we don't do anything but just be inside and just be inside the metaverse. Like,
Exactly. And
like are there gonna be like gyms in the metaverse?
But yeah, people gonna be working out, and there's people gonna be in the like apartments and shit, just being like working out, like
But but what if in the metaverse, like you know how you can like I guess have this different vision of yourself. What if you can like see yourself as like fit, like good looking, even though you're like fat and ugly.
like you'll be able to like just customize your appearance and shit. Like
Yeah, what yeah, like you can it's like you can it's kind of like they're trying to frame this as some like utopia where I guess you don't have to that's like my only thing with this like metaverse concept is it's like you don't have to like work for it. Like that's what life is about. It's just about like working to achieve your goals through adversity. And like the metaverse, like is there going to be adversity? Is there going to be like conflict and like challenge you have to go through? Because I don't believe in the utopian vision. Like there's adversity for a reason.
but
And if you don't,
I think there still might be, because like people are still gonna have like conflicts with each other, like for
yeah.
like whatever reason. Because like I don't think
Mhm.
that, because even though you'll be able to customize stuff more, like I feel people still gonna like find like problems with each other no matter what.
Mhm.
Like people
Mhm.
are always gonna beef over some shit. So like I don't think that's gonna go if like it's in like go away if it's in the metaverse.
I feel like the metaverse is encouraging people to become more lazy in a way. So like everything's just handed out to them. But I like that you said that. Like in the future, people could be fat and stuff, but they can vision themselves as like fit and good looking. But I think
Yeah.
something else that might happen in the future, I'm just theorizing, is that I'm pretty sure some companies are working on this right now and they're keeping it hidden, but people can, live in a different type of body. So like your soul, you will never die, basically, right? I feel
Oh.
like that will happen pretty soon within the next few decades. Because there are a lot of companies right now that are working on that. Uh, and also, how like people will try to like, I forgot what it's called. It's like they try to like bioengineer their bodies and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that. Like, yeah, it's like they insert it, but robotic like things into their body. Yeah.
yeah.
Damn,
And
it's
I
gonna be
feel
so
like
many
that
interesting.
increased longevity of life because there's a lot of people, especially who are super wealthy, that they don't want to pass away and die and leave everything here. They want to stay here. But I feel like, especially for them, a lot of people, they might not believe in the afterlife, and they might not believe in Christ and stuff, and they don't, want to pass away. They want to stay here. So I don't think it's good. I feel like everyone should, pass away, die. I think it's natural. But think about it. There's so many people that are coming to this world, and there is a population limit. I think we learned about this like way back in, high school and stuff. But I'm kind of concerned at how, like, there's more and more people on Earth, and there is a capacity, there is a limit to how many people can be on here and use all the natural resources
to feed people. Yeah,
it's kind of scary because I believe, how will the world look like in a few centuries?
Also, like, I feel like when you just get bored of that shit too, I don't want to live eternally. Like, you just get bored of that shit. After a while, you'll be like, you probably want to kill yourself because, like, yo, it's like, I've done everything I wanted to do. There's nothing else for me to do. Like,
exactly. Yeah. How do you feel about, like, let's say, Elon, working on Mars and stuff, and people, maybe moving to different,
Yeah, that's why they're doing it.
I feel like it's huge, and a lot of people I don't think enough people are talking about it. Because even though what's going on in the world right now with inflation, interest rates are up, and the political wars that are going on, I feel like we're making a lot of advances, right now, breakthroughs in technology, and I feel like the world is heading towards a place that it's never been before. I feel like it's just ridiculous what's happening right now. A lot of stuff are happening, going on, but I feel like in the future AI might take over and stuff. We might be living on different planets. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly, we might just be having like AI robots just living Earth while we live in Mars or some other planet. Like, yeah, like like I said, there's like a lot of money being poured into like space traveling, which we haven't seen in a while. And yeah, like I can definitely see us. Like you have Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. They're trying to basically just start like a new industry of being able to like travel to space and travel to different planets. And yeah, it's like interesting. You have like Bill Gates who like encourages, I think he encourages people to I think like go vegan or some shit like that. Because like you said, like there's a capacity of like the amount of people who can like live on this planet with our limited resources. So like you definitely have I guess the higher beings who are trying to like I guess like find a way to do it. And yes, it's gonna be a lot of, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of changes. I would say I don't know, I would say 50 to 75 years my prediction.
That's great. And also, people are starting to travel into space and stuff. I think DDG, some famous rapper, or whatever, said that he was going to go to space.
What?
It just interesting to me that just us regular people can do it. It might cost a lot, but that's never been done before. And yeah, like when you said, I think Bill Gates encourages veganism. I actually am against vegans. It's kind of surprising.
Yeah,
yeah, no, I feel like that. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that shit is just like kind of stupid. Like no
yeah,
cap.
I'm not for that either. Like I kind of look at them like, okay, man. But yeah, I'm not into that. Like I'm more balanced diet type of person.
Yeah.
Because vegan, that's not, like you got to get like all of your the nutrients that and protein that you can get from meat and the other stuff too.
Exactly. And the other day I saw a YouTube video where I think the mayor of New York or something, he literally made all public schools turn into vegan, and he said it was a good thing for children. But putting that to the children is terrible because, like you said, you need a lot of micronutrients, protein, and other types of minerals from meat, right? And you can't really survive without that. So that's why you see a lot of vegans, people who are support the vegan movement. They don't really last. They don't last as long being a vegan. They eventually switch over into a regular diet. I did a lot of research on that as well, because your body needs, vitamin B's and magnesium and iron from meat, which is not available in plant-based foods. So I feel like encouraging veganism, and especially the youth, is something that's gonna, that's a detriment to society overall. But
I know,
I agree about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't agree with politics trying to impose their diet on the masses. Like,
But like I heard also that there's like I've heard of like there's also like like a carnivore, like the carnivore diet where you just eat only meat, and this actually help people like lose weight too. So
There's a problem. So the carnivore diet, I know a lot about this, but the problem with carnivore diet, 3 to 5 years into that diet, you have such a high magnesium overload and iron overload that you eventually can't sleep and you have insomnia. So any diet that is restricted to one uh, macro, one macro, is not a good diet. It's good to have a balance because if you only eat meat, even though that's what our ancestors ate and stuff like that, eventually in the long run, you'll have too much metals within your system, like overload, because you're eating that every single day without eating other types of foods like dairy and vegetables and fruits and all that. So that actually causes people to have problems with their liver as well, because you can't really process all that food, and your gut, you have microbiome issues and all that stuff. So carnivore is good for like 3 to 5 years, and a lot of bodybuilders and stuff do that. But
You can lose a lot of weight too.
you can
Like
use
I've
keto.
like I heard people like they lose what 15 pounds in like a week or two.
I think it's good for like temporary.
Temporary.
Yeah, and I also heard that it provides like mental clarity too, because like the carbs that we consume and stuff, the sugar we consume, I don't know if you guys like I don't know if this happens to you guys, but like I sometimes like I suffer a lot from I guess like sugar crashes, where like my blood sugar it spikes and it drastically drops, and that causes me to like causes a lot of people to like take naps, um but people who've done like this carnivore diet, they it's like they don't have to take naps. Like they suffer. I mean, they have like mental clarity, like their head is more clear. So that's like something interesting. But like you said, like I feel like that's only like a short term thing. In the long term, that can yeah have bad effects on your health. So yeah, you gotta eat all of the different types of food on your plate.
Yeah, I agree with that too. And I feel like something that can help you, especially with like blood sugar, because when you eat carbs, it raises your insulin levels, which
Yeah.
raises your blood sugar, right? And that's
Mhm.
what actually stores fat and makes you sleepy and stuff like that. So it's better to eat a carnivore diet because you don't have carbs in your diet, right? It's just
Yeah.
fats from the meat. Um, also, yeah, fats and protein, which is good for you. So yeah, that's why I try to avoid anything that's heavy net in carbs like rice, bread, pasta, all that, or any sugar. Because sugar and carbs are the two things that raise your blood sugar. And if you avoid
Yeah.
that, you lose weight. Because I lost a lot of weight myself, and I literally went on a diet for like 4 months.
Wow, that's impressive.
I know a lot about nutrition right now. Um, and yeah, the one thing you want to avoid if you want to lose weight for anyone out there is bread, sugar, and fried food. Those three are the worst because they raise your blood sugar. And when you raise your blood sugar, anything you eat after that gets immediately transported into fat.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
you want to avoid that. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. And also, yeah, I probably need to also limit pasta too. Like I love pasta, man. It's just so good. But yeah, you're right. It's like sugar, that's gonna be one of the like major downfalls of Americans, because we are becoming more and like more obese, and it's because of sugar. Like the amount of sugar we consume, like compared to like other countries, it's nuts, man. It's crazy. Like um like
It's
COVID,
because
like
it's
the
because
thing with
everything
COVID.
has like high fructose corn syrup and shit. Like
Yeah, exactly. Um, and I think you kind of saw that with COVID. Like they said, was 70% of COVID deaths were people who were obese. I think that was the stat reported by the CDC. And like being obese, like that's yeah, it's not good. And we're becoming a I guess gluttonous society. Just we consume a lot of sugar, um, yeah, a lot of sweets, and yeah, we need to get back to just more of a balanced diet, and not, and again back to what we were talking about, not this vegan diet. I don't think that's like necessary. Like you do like need your meat. You do need your like a good source of protein, like grass fed beef. Like it's you need that stuff, but um yeah, we definitely have to like limit the amount of sugar we consume.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm definitely trying to lose trying to lose body fat too. Like I remember like in one of my Muay Thai classes, like whew, man, I was like so out of shape because like I just like haven't been consistent with my workouts lately. But yeah, and this dude like kicked me on my side. Whew. I was like out of air. And that's just like body fat there. Like, it's just like I need to try to be slimmer and yeah, I could like I'm making progress now, but yeah, definitely trying to lose more body fat.
It's great. I think cardio, especially in the morning, like whether you use elliptical or incline on a treadmill, is the fastest way because you empty your glycogen stores, which means that you basically just your body immediately takes fat from you in the morning while you're fasted, right? So you don't eat anything. You just use the treadmill for like half an hour to an hour or the elliptical machine. That's the fastest way to lose weight. But I think it's all diet because when you're lifting and stuff,
Yeah.
You're gaining muscle, you're breaking it down and protein synthesis, all that, but you're not really losing fat. Losing fat is from cardio and moving around and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, you know a lot about it. You've been in the lab doing some research on this.
A lot of research.
You must
So
have
you're like
been
an
fat as
expert on this shit now.
yeah, you must have been fat as hell, man.
No, I wasn't, bro. I was always like pretty skinny, but like I had a lot of body fat on me because like I didn't eat properly, you know what I mean? So I just ate whatever the fuck I wanted, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like I just ate pizza and donuts and all that shit.
I mean, that's what I do now. I'm not gonna lie.
So now I literally from September to December, I focused on diet. I lost 40 pounds. I went from 160 to 120. Now I'm 130. I'm trying to lean bulk, but I learned a lot from that experience, right? And then going to the gym and all that stuff. And then your health affects you the way that you think too. Because when you're eating all this shit,
yeah.
your mind is not the same. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Especially the activity that's going on, the neurons that are firing and everything. You don't have the same mindset as someone who eats healthy and works out.
You just have so much like mental clarity.
Exactly.
You're just able to think like more clearly, like think straight. And like I remember when like I would just eat bad. Like you just like first of all, like you feel bad about yourself because like you don't feel good. Plus, like you see all this like fat that's on your body, so you're feeling a little depressed there, and yeah, you don't back to you don't have the clarity, you don't have the you just have like just so much like stuff on your mind, and when you eat good, when you eat clean food, it's just the engine and the engines in your body, they run more smoothly, and your body just operates in a more of an efficient way.
Health is wealth, man. You see all these CEOs and stuff, Jake Bezos, focusing more on their diet and stuff like that.
Yeah,
They're not natural. They use drugs and stuff like that. All the DECA, Tren, all these anabolics that help you. But
for sure.
Focus on your health and stuff. I feel like in the long term, you'll live longer, feel better, and you do better. So I think it's really important that everyone takes their health into account. And you can. It's better for you. Like overall, you feel better. You don't think about like you don't have a lot of negative thoughts or anxiety, depression, all that stuff. It goes away. So I feel like that's one thing that's really helpful. And a lot of people don't realize that, especially sleep. That's one major thing. It might be basic, but sleep, water, diet. That's all you got to do. Exercise. So yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
So like,
you say you were 130?
Huh?
Did you say you were 130?
130 what?
Like pounds?
Yeah, I'm 130. I'm light, bro. I'm really light. Bro. You don't think I'm 130?
I don't recall you being that like small. But
yeah, no, because I'm like short. I'm like 5'8", 5'9", but I was 160 pounds. But like it was all, like it was a lot of like I was skinny fat, right? I'm being honest. And then I wasn't fit or anything because I didn't go to the gym for like 3 years because I was focused on school. Came down here and then I started, doing a lot of cardio and stuff, and I lost a lot of weight.
You probably saw the fat people around you, like, damn, I'm not gonna be like y'all.
Yeah, but you don't gotta be like fat, like like 200 something,
Yeah.
But anyone can like lose, body fat or whatever. I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It makes you feel better in general. So I think I'm a little overboard with it, but you know what I mean. The whole idea of eating healthy and stuff is good for you. So.
Oh yeah.
You know, Cap. Yes, I used to like go to the gym a lot, but then like when the pandemic happened, I didn't go for like a minute. Then I started going back, but then like I got inconsistent. Then like now it's just been like a few months since I've been back, so I'm trying to like get back into it now.
Oh yes, yeah, same thing. Like I said, I've been doing more times like learning martial arts, and yeah, like again, like helps with me staying in shape and like losing body fat, and also like learning how to put hands on people.
Yeah, honestly, like I've like thought about like doing like some like MMA or like boxing and shit. This seems like be kind of fun.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Like especially after classes, I think like I'd be feeling more dangerous.
Yeah.
Do you feel like yo whoop anybody's ass type shit? Like
Yeah,
So
for
martial arts that helps you defend against yourself. I feel like us men in general, we have to, be able to protect. I feel like that's really important. But at the same time, we don't have to, worry about protecting ourselves as much as women. Because like when women go out at night and stuff, they gotta watch out for themselves from like, a lot of creepy dudes and stuff like that. They have to defend themselves. But do you think martial art helps you, or have you fought in the past, or like are you the type of person to like how do you deal with conflict usually?
man, yeah. Like first of all, I don't try to just fight just people. Like I'm not like a wild man. Like you should avoid like conflict, like using um like fighting someone, like being a physical fight with someone. You should avoid that. But I think it's just good to just be able to defend yourself, and just also just have that confidence in yourself to um defend yourself and your like family, and also just be in shape too. Like we have we have a lot of people just who aren't in shape. Imagine if like the United States just sent out like a lot of like the men to war. Like we would be so out of shape. We wouldn't be ready to fight like we're the Russians. Because like again, like we're like, obese, and like we don't know how to like defend ourselves. Like of course we have like guns, but I feel like it's like good to be able to um like use like your hands and to like use a gun. So yeah, I feel like it's just important to defend yourself, like, to defend your like um family, because that's like one of the main like roles, duties as a man is to defend you and your family.
wait, have you seen like those like mean like self-defense videos from that like place in Detroit? Like
Detroit
yeah,
urban
I didn't.
Detroit urban survival training.
yeah.
Yes.
What was
Even
that?
though I feel like it's like some of the stuff that's like BS, but it's hilarious though.
Because the thing is, you actually did this shit, you probably get a shot. Like you can't just like poke someone in the eye or so. You was like to poke someone in the eye and took a gun
Like
or some shit.
it's just like the way he takes other people's guns, like just like come on, dude. You can't put your hand out in like in front of the gun like that. Like it's hilarious. And he just like throws people around. Yeah,
No,
it's
but how did
funny
that place
videos.
get business though? It's probably just from like from YouTube and like TikTok and shit. Like
Like I think he used to be like I don't know, former cop or something. I don't know what specifically, but I think like they have like self-defense like trainings. Like you have classes where they teach you self-defense. So but I think it just became like popular on like YouTube because I don't know, the way the guy's just funny and like so serious, and he always like does this with his hands too. Like Detroit Urban Survival Training.
Bro.
It's hilarious. I would love to like just go to that class, like go through a round with him. Yeah, seems very funny and very interesting. And he does have like a lot of like celebrities come through too. Like I think I saw a couple of his videos. He had a couple of MMA guys, and I think like even like Snoop Dogg, and yeah, just a couple other celebrities there. So he's becoming popular. Maybe I should start my own like urban survival training.
you probably like sometimes
Just
like pull a gun out on you, you just like fucking move the gun like this.
yeah,
This straight up did that shit.
I know. Just do some like Batman shit.
Nah, but like straight up, if like someone has a gun on you, it's over. Like there's nothing you could do. Like
Yeah, you don't want to make any unnecessary moves. Like I think first thing, I don't know, try to be like, I don't know, I guess talk your way out of it. I guess I don't know. Yeah,
You can't
hopefully I'm
really
not
do
put in that
anything. They just
position.
want your wallet. You just have to give it to them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, just give. Yeah, give whatever they want. Yeah, be smart. Don't lose your life. That's like number one life. Don't lose your life.
I'll be back 1 second.
Okay.
No, because the thing is, I think a lot of people try to be like the hero or shit like they see on TV, but like realistically though, like
Stuff isn't
you
real,
can't do that. You're not like Superman or some shit. Like you can't just like some like one like tries to rob you. Like bro, you can't. You're not gonna be able to fight them off. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah,
you got a
especially.
gun or something or like a knife, brother, you're not gonna be doing some fucking like Jackie Chan shit and like disarm them and flip their ass over. Like you're not gonna be doing. You just gotta like fucking surrender yourself. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Even I would say if there's like the perfect, if you have good amount of training and there's like the perfect opportunity, then maybe because I don't know, like there's like some techniques you can use to defend yourself from a knife attack. But yeah, you just I don't know. The first thing I think the first thing is first just um yeah, don't put yourself in danger, you know.
I feel like if you were actually gonna do that's only been meant for people who are like has like really specialized training. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, you do need training.
you have to
Like
be
I
like some
remember
specialized like fucking like I feel like someone who has like some specialized like training from like the fucking government or like from like the military or some shit could probably do that, but like not just like some regular ass person who took like self-defense classes.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you definitely need a lot of training. Yeah. Speaking of which, are you seeing the new Batman movie this upcoming week?
Oh no, I don't like, who's even in that shit?
It's man, I forgot who's the actor that's playing Batman. It's I forgot his exact name. It is Robert Pattinson.
Oh no, I don't know. I think I
Yeah.
heard about that shit, but like, I don't know. Like the
You're
only
not
ones
into
I
that
really,
stuff?
the only ones I liked were like the Dark Knight movie series. Like
Oh, okay.
that's the only
Yeah,
ones I like. Like, but
yeah.
like the other ones I don't really like fuck with that much because I don't really I ain't gonna lie I don't really like the superhero movies that much. Like
Oh,
besides
okay,
like
man.
Spider Man and the Dark Knight and shit, like I'm not really because I didn't fuck with Avengers. Like I thought that shit is overrated.
Oh,
You
really?
know,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
that.
I'm sorry. I always think like I don't know. I feel and also I feel like those movies are just like I feel like there's like really like I get why people like them because they like the action and the fight scenes and like the special effects and stuff. But like
Mhm.
as like actual like I don't know. I feel like it's not like it's not really especially funny. It's not like really like good acting or like good writing at all. Like I feel like it's just kind of like a machine that they just put out there because they know it's gonna make money, which I don't blame them. Like I'll do the same shit. But like I just don't personally like that shit. Like I get why people like it, though. I see the appeal of it.
I understand. I don't know. For me, I like action movies. You know, I like to see hands being thrown and just bad people being whooped. Yeah,
And
I
this
don't know.
should be mad long too, like over 2 hours.
Dang, you don't have patience.
Wait, Simon, you fuck with those like Marvel movies and shit or not?
Really, bro. The thing about me is I don't watch movies like that. Like, especially, I mean, like I know the Spider-Man movie now with Tom Holland and everything. But I'm not interested in it because like I just feel like it's overrated. Like too many people are into it. But
So,
You know,
are you
same
not
with
going to
me.
watch the
Like,
Batman movie coming up this week?
honestly, I don't know. There's some people that want me to watch with them, so I might have to. But it's not like I'm like looking forward to it or like really eager to watch it type shit.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what about you? You interested in it? Like, are you gonna watch it?
I'm gonna try to see it this Friday when it comes out. Yeah, it comes out this Friday, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Just I don't know. I think I just like I like martial arts. I like um just fighting in general. Just yeah. So that's why I don't know, I like Batman. So it's gonna be it's gonna for me it's gonna be very interesting to see.
no, I really like that like Joker movie though.
Oh yeah, that was a good
Because it
movie.
kind of was like because it was like it was like in like the Batman universe. It was kind of a prequel to everything, but like it was just like cool to like see that shit because they actually like went deep into the mind of the villain and shit, and it kind of like showed like real world, like real life problems and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like, definitely show like yeah, like the depths of like poverty and
Yeah, it shows like the depths of poverty, and also just like how like the people are like mentally ill or just kind of like neglected by society and shit. And like that's how he became like the villain who he was. So it kind of like delved like more deeper into that. Because like most of them like other shits like they don't really dive deep to any of this shit. Like fucking like Avengers, like Thanos, like I think he's like his whole like scheme was kind of like stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Like it was like kind of like they just kind of made something up.
yeah, I understand, but yeah, yeah, you're right. The Joker, the Joker movie, it was yeah, kind of like I would say complex movie with like a lot of different themes and just like it leaves you thinking a lot about just different things in our society. So I think that's what attracted a lot of people to that movie.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like, but there are also like some people who thought like that shit like was gonna create like school shooters or some shit. Because like this Joker was kind of just like that, like fit that kind of like that's what people thought.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah, I
I don't
thought
know.
that was stupid too, because it was like it was like
Yeah,
completely different.
yeah, I don't believe that. Like he was like mentally ill, so um, yeah, I don't think it would have that type of effect on people. But it was just a good movie.
I know. I thought it was like crazy too, because like there was like I remember like you know how like he had that like that girl he was like fake seeing. Like when I found out that shit was fake, like I was just shook. I was like, yo, like that was just like
They be on the internet. They be on the internet talking like how much game they have, but like then they just that's like what they be like. They think they have these women, but then in reality they don't.
I hate people like that. But like on the internet, they're not, they think they're tough and they say whatever they want. They have it like that. But in real life, it's complete opposite. It's like, well, come on, bro.
I know.
that's like the Fresh and Fit podcast. Like
Oh my god. I don't like really watch it, but yeah, I've heard of it.
and neither do I, but I just seen a lot of people on YouTube talk about them.
Yeah, it's like there's like this whole like industry of what you call it? I think this is like the red pill, like
Yeah, it's like
community,
red pill.
Red pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like a good and like bad things that comes with that type of like I don't know talk. Like I feel like men they should be how do I describe it? Like more take like men should take more accountability in themselves. I guess build themselves up to yeah be like men that are able to lead and stuff. But then also at the same time like I don't know you shouldn't like hate women. Like you shouldn't like be like shut up, I'm a man. Like nah, man, like it's nah. You need to have like a balance. Like you need to um, I don't know, like men and women, like we don't need to like be constantly at each other's throats all the time. Like it's okay to be confident in yourself, but at the same time, like if you're truly confident in yourself, you don't need to act like a badass
You want to be
constantly.
confident, but not cocky, right?
Yeah, you don't need to be cocky and be like, I'm an alpha male, so you need to do what I say, or or else like, yeah, you don't need to do all that. Yeah, just constantly like beat your chest, and yeah, like that's not how you attract women, man. You just be a cool dude and be interesting, and yeah, woman just the right one will come to you. The right one will come to you.
Also, I feel like you can't like there's the things I get like where you have to like you don't want to be like pouring out all your emotions right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But eventually at some point when the shit progresses, you're gonna have to show some vulnerability.
yeah, it's like you don't want. It's like you have to filter, you have to like at the beginning like filter like the right woman and not just I guess I don't know, look strictly at looks, just like no, does she have like good character? Does she have the type of personality that you vibe to? Um yeah, just be decisive, don't I don't know. I guess like be decisive. Don't like waste a lot of time if you're not like feeling this woman because like you have a lot of dudes that just waste precious time on like people that they're not even like serious about. So it's just yeah, just being decisive and have like a good filter system. And then like if you have the right one, then yeah, like, slowly um I don't know, release your emotions. And like you're right, like you have like guys who release a lot of their emotions at the beginning for someone who like doesn't deserve it, who's not the right person. So yeah, you have to choose the right one for sure.
Yeah, you definitely have to filter it out and see that woman not just only on looks, but everything. It's the whole package, right? Her not
Hmm.
personality, what she wants to do in her life, if, what she believes in aligns with what you believe in. Especially like long term, like if you see a future with her or not. Because again, you don't want to waste time with someone who doesn't, deserve you, or who doesn't have the same goals as you, or because you're just wasting time at the end of the day. Um, and I feel like, yeah, it's your life, but you have to make sure that that person, you know, is like you in a way. Um, and I realized that too, because I was in a relationship for a long time as well, but there was some stuff that I realized like I didn't like stuff that I believed in didn't align with her. So I felt like those years were kind of wasted in a way. But so like learning from that, I feel like that's good. And before you get into a relationship, before jumping into all that, you gotta make sure that that's the woman for you, not just because she looks beautiful or it's really pretty or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I think honestly, I think the secret is it's just like knowing your value system, because if you like go into the dating world and not know the things you truly value, then how are you gonna find the right woman that fits you if you don't know enough about yourself? Like if you value like this one thing, um, but there's a like the person you're dating doesn't value it, it's just like it's gonna be hard for that relationship to work. And like you have a lot of people who don't know who they truly are, who and what they truly value. It's like you're going um into the dating pool with like no clear direction. And like the filter thing I was talking about, like in order to have a good filter system, you need to know what to filter. And that starts with knowing your value system, knowing more of who you are. And that's why I say that being single is like it's important too. Like it's important to be single because that's like time to like know who you are, to know the things you like so that it can prepare you to like to have the partner that fits you the most. So yes, I don't know, yeah,
Honestly, it's also like good to know what you want also, so you don't just like hop onto something. You just jump into something too quick. You know what I mean?
oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
Because the thing is, if you start seeing like, because also a lot of people just like tend to just like ignore like red flags from the beginning,
Hmm.
just
Yeah, I think
just and then they just go on with it. But like then they just like it just gets worse and worse.
yeah, I feel like those people are like the ones who are desperate and they just attach on to the first woman they see. And I think in order to combat that person being desperate, you have to like again be like confident in yourself, um, like basically be able to like fulfill yourself and not rely on other people to fulfill you. Which so if again like if you're desperate, you're just gonna if you see the like a woman that you're able to attach to, you're just gonna grab onto that person, even if that person isn't right for you.
Yeah, no, because it's important like for this shit. Like you like to like take your time with this stuff because like
Yeah,
Cause like now, like I'm not trying to like rush into nothing. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to
yeah,
be with just anybody type shit. Like that's why I want to like. Cause the
yeah,
thing is, like during like the pandemic, it was just easy to kind of do that because like it was like less options to get to meet new people. So like it was easier to kind of just like if you actually met someone during like 2020 and shit, like it was just easier to like kind of just hop into it just because like your options were more limited because like there was like shit was closed like you weren't like going outside like that so like
yeah. Yeah. Wonder I heard like a lot of things have changed since the beginning of the pandemic. Like I've been in a relationship for yeah, almost 3 years. And yeah, I heard a lot of things have changed, like especially in the city, like with the amount of like dating apps that people are using. Um yes, it's definitely different.
And
You
also,
know,
you want to
what
make
is
sure
it? What is it like? Is it just everything's just like Tinder and like Bumble and those types of apps now?
I mean, you still people. I mean, still people still go out to like bars and clubs and shit. Like this stuff is open. Everything shit is open. Everything is open now. So it's like it's like kind of like regular. It's like kind of how it was before, pretty much.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I feel like yeah, things are starting to opening back more, and yeah, like us humans, like we're social creatures. Like just going using dating apps and all that. Like I think it's just best to just meet people and out in social events, um, whether it be clubs, bars, or even like I think the best thing, like in my honest opinion, the best way to find people that you're attracted to is just join like different, I don't know, social clubs, like different, like do different activities, and that's like where you can probably find people that you're aligned with. It's just like putting yourself out there, like put yourself out there, like be active. Don't just be at home, just imagining, just I want this woman, I want this woman. Well, go get her for like, go put yourself out there and just do things, and things will like come to you.
Nah, cause like you, cause like when you're at school, it's a lot easier to like actually just like meet people, cause like you have classes like clubs and stuff. But when you're
Mm.
like after college and shit, like you have to actually put in a lot more effort to do that.
Yeah, that's true. But also at the same time, like you can still like go out to do things like during the weekends. Um yeah, it's just you just I think what we talked about like throughout this whole podcast thing, it's just yeah, just being active. If you be active, just put yourself out there. Like you'll find people that you'll like.
Yeah, because that's why you got to like do a lot of like activities and hobbies you like, and also like hopefully like those activities and hobbies you like have like a lot of women that do that shit too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, that's true. Like maybe I don't know, like what how about like take a cooking class? You know, you do have like women that like to cook, take a cooking class, dancing class. Um, and yeah, I mean, just do things, just like try to learn different things that may interest you. And yeah, you definitely find a lot of interesting people.
yeah, so yeah, it was like great like talking to both of y'all, and like we should definitely like do this shit again.
Yeah, for sure. I had a great time. And yeah, I definitely like these conversations.
Yeah, I had a great time too, and I feel like we all learned a lot. I learned a lot from you and Nico. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the next one.
I bet. So thanks for watching the channel. Like and subscribe and comment on this video. I know y'all be lacking on that. So like yo, do that. Just like that shit, subscribe. All right, we out. Peace.